All right, it's time for tech updates on Wake Up Nigeria, and we have a number of things to share with you. Let's begin with Apple rejecting coronavirus apps to limit virus misinformation. Now, Apple and Google are taking measures to prevent the spread of coronavirus misinformation from apps. According to reports, Apple, for one, is rejecting all coronavirus-related mobile apps that aren't government or official health organizations approved. Google Play, meanwhile, is blocking all searches for coronavirus, though it's not clear if it's completely blocking app approvals as well. Apple is manually evaluating apps, looking at both who the developers are and where they got their data from. And this, of course, is just so that people don't get false information about the coronavirus. It's a pandemic. It's one that is worrisome. So it's not surprising that there's kind of like a curb to fake news to avoid people getting scared. It's bad enough to Google something and get information that will make you just decide to end it before the virus gets you. Okay, so moving on now. Interesting information. We've been talking about this for a few years. Talking about SpaceX. Yes, SpaceX will fly space tourists to the ISS as soon as next year. Yeah, 2021. Now, Houston-based private space company Axiom has forged a partnership with SpaceX to fly paying tourists to the ISS as soon as the second half of 2021. Under the terms of their deal, SpaceX will use the Crew Dragon capsule to ferry 3 tourists and an Axiom staff member who will make sure they don't interfere with the NASA crew members doing their job to the orbiting lab. Elon Musk's company originally developed the capsule to take astronauts to space from U.S. soil, and its first manned flight with NASA astronauts is expected to take place between April and June this year. This is fantastic stuff. You recall a couple of years ago talk about if you want to relocate to Mars, you want to stay in, on Mars forever and ever. I know that one is still in the works, but hey, getting to visit space, see what's going on there, and you're not even an astronaut. Now, that's what I call fantastic. All right, moving on to more. I've got this one from Twitter, and the app says it will delete hate speech related to age, disability, and disease. Now, last year, Twitter updated its harmful conduct policy to require the detention of hate speech based on religion. Now, the company is updating its rules to include language. According to the company, the language that dehumanizes other people based on age, disability, or disease. As before, the company will not ban or suspend people who wrote offending tweets before the updates. However, it will delete any past tweets if users report them. The decision is part of an ongoing effort by the company to better protect its users and is just about time as well. It's unfortunate that some people get, they would say trigger happy for guns, will say typing happy for those on Twitter or social media. You don't have a right to insult anybody. You really don't, and it's very disrespectful to do that. So it is very impressive that Twitter is doing this. Hopefully Instagram, Facebook, other social media apps begin to do this as well. Instant deleting, gets punished for it, so people can be more careful what they post and share on social media. I'm particularly excited about going to space, though. I'm pretty sure it will cost a tidy sum, but whether or not it does, it's something interesting to look forward to. For those looking for stuff to add to their bucket list, hey, going to space might be it. Okay, we're moving on straight to very first performance for today, and I know for sure that Titi is on standby.